those of you guys remember, what was it like? Here you go. A month. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. We did a reaction to Moist Critical's video on EDP445's awful excuse, and then we did another reaction to EDP445 talking about he wants to save children from Mr. Beast's bad influence. Well, now Mr. EDP445 is back, and apparently he has gone and admitted to everything and wants to apologize. So let's go ahead and take a look at what EDP has to say for himself this time.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family.
Bitch, first of all, I want to say, you's an ugly motherfucker. But, dude, like, okay. I feel like EDP, the only reason he's saying this at the start of this video is because he's trying to conjure favor immediately. Like, he's trying to humble himself down to a level of, like, understanding and communication and trying to connect with the viewer by being like, you know, oh, I'm just like you. I care about my friends and my family that care about me. And so I feel like he's just trying to humanize himself before going into this whole shtick that he's about to give us, this whole spiel. Before we do this, though, it looks like his cam's going to be centered to the left, so let's go to my filters here, and we're going to flip horizontally, and we're going to come over this way, and let me pull this fucking bit of fucking snacks out of the way so you guys aren't focused on the shit on my fucking desk. But yes, it seems like EDP is trying to humanize himself here, and it's not working. It's not working. We all know the backstory. Not only did he get caught multiple times talking to fake minors on the internet, but he also went to go and meet up with one of these minors, which is even worse, because like at that point, up until then, he could have been like, yeah, maybe I fantasized about it and everything. He acted on it, and that's even worse than just like, it's bad enough that you would put yourself as a content creator in the shoes to prey on an underage fucking child online using your fucking celebrity, but it's even worse that he tried to act on it.
Alrighty, so first and foremost, I want to say thank you so much to my loving, supporting, caring friends and family. Without you guys, to be honest with you, I probably would have been fucking committed suicide.
There it is. Right there. Of course he's gonna go there. That right there, like I said, he's trying to conjure favor with the audience immediately. Oh, I'm a broken man. I'm a broken soul. I want to fucking unalive myself, right? No, EDP, you are the scum of the earth. If you had, like, I'm sorry to say this, but if EDP had killed himself, he would have just done all of us a favor, because then we wouldn't have to fantasize about actually doing it ourselves.
I've had a few close calls, you know what I mean? And
bitch, you look like you've had a few close calls with some pizza, motherfucker.
Each and every single time you guys have gave me the biggest, most heartwarming hug. You guys have offered.
First of all, you got to get, like, to give him a heartwarming hug, it's got to be like 3 people or like 2 shacks. That's a, like, I'm a large dude, but that's a large dude. Look, like, there's a lot of camera behind me here. Look at this motherfucker. He's all camera. Like, he's literally the only thing you could see is like the fucking curtains and blinds in his house. He just blocks everything. He's like a fucking eclipse of the fucking camera. He's like,
offered your words of encouragement. You guys have sat back, took me by the hand, you know what I mean? And you guys have
let me just say this. To anybody out there, if you're a friend and a family member of EDP's and you've supported and helped him and tried to talk him out of killing himself, fuck you, man. Fuck you. This man deserves no sympathy. This man deserves no love, no compassion, nothing whatsoever. He forfeited the right to being treated like a human the minute that he decided that it was okay to fucking prey on underage children.
Done nothing but show me love.
You don't deserve none of it.
Compassion.
You deserve none of it.
Support.
You're a big guy. You deserve some support, but I'm talking more in like the terms of like furniture and maybe undergarments for the breasts.
You know what I mean? And for that, I am ever so fucking grateful. You know what I mean? I also want to say thank you so much to the fans.
You should be thanking the motherfucking police department for not putting your ass in jail, and you should be thanking Chet Goldstein for fucking that whole fucking that whole interview, that whole investigation, everything. They fucked that up so bad that the police couldn't charge you with that. You should be thanking them, motherfucker.
You know what I mean? To my fucking supporters, dating way back in 2010 when I first started making videos.
So what, now they're like 21, 22 years old, those supporters that are giving you the support now? Are you still grateful for it even though they're of age?
On YouTube, you know what I mean? Even, you know, transitioning onto my own fucking website, where I'm continuing to make content. You know.
That's the point. No platforms want you on their fucking site making content. That is why you had to transfer to your own website. Nobody on the internet wants you making content. Nobody wants to hear your fucking apology. The only reason we want to see this apology is because I want to see if this is worse than that bitch with the ukulele that was talking about the toxic gossip train. All aboard for misinformation. Alright, let's get that.
You know what I mean? Try to put out the word, try to make equals videos and shit like that, you know.
I feel like that's what he's doing here. He saw fucking Miranda Sings come out with the worst apology video you ever saw, and he was like, fuck that. Hold my cupcake. I'm going in.
You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much. You guys have no idea how happy, how appreciative, and how blessed I am to have such a loving, supporting, caring following. You know.
You notice how he keeps saying the same thing: loving, supporting, caring, compassion. It's like either he's reading off a script or he has rehearsed this so many times that this doesn't come across as genuine at all.
You know what I mean? But with that being said,
what the fuck was that? Why does he do this all the time?
You know what I mean?
What is that? I gotta slow that down. Is he a lizard?
What I mean?
What is that?
Caring, following. You know what I mean?
What is that? That's almost as weird as fucking like Wings when he goes and starts sniffing his fucking fingers and shit, or like DSP when he just T-poses out of nowhere. It's like these people have some of the like most weirdest random ticks and stims that you've ever fucking seen in your life. It's fascinating. I'd like to get inside. I was gonna say I'd like to cut his head open, but you can't really say that. But I'd like to get inside this motherfucker's head and see, like, maybe there's just a cupcake in there. Maybe that's all that's in there. Maybe he doesn't even actually have a brain. But I want to see how smooth it is. Like, this motherfucker's head is looking kind of smooth, but I'm wondering how smooth that brain is.
But with that being said, I want to take full responsibility for my actions that happened on April 21st, 2021.
He makes me want to lick my lips now, but I'm so self-conscious of wanting to do it now because he's done it 3 times in the last 30 seconds, and I'm just gonna get it out of my fucking system, man. Fuck this guy.
The entire YouTube shit that went down, the entire YouTube incident, you know what I mean, that went the fuck down. I'm not even going to get into it. You guys already know.
What do you mean you don't want to get into it? This is your apology video. You need to recount what happened and say that yes, this, and stop denying it. That was the whole thing. That you came back with the Mr. Beast video and people couldn't believe that you were trying to deny that this happened or just completely gloss over it. Like, no, don't be like, oh, I don't really want to go into it. This is your apology. You need to go into it. Like, you need to say, this is what I've done and I'm sorry for doing it.
You know what the fuck happened. I'm taking full responsibility, full accountability for my actions.
No, you're not taking either. Responsibility would be you being in jail, and accountability would have been you fucking doing this 3 years ago. This is... I swear he's working on a Guinness Book of World Record for like the worst apology on YouTube ever.
You know what I mean? I have taken the proper measures and the proper steps forward to seek out help.
Anything less than being castrated at this point is... It's too little, too late at this point. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be sad to see your body on the side of the road, bro, just in a ditch. Like, I don't want to know what happened. Maybe it was a cartel, maybe it was an angry father. Who knows? But like, bro, this is like the biggest bullshit I've seen since the Colleen fucking Ballinger toxic gossip train.
To try to, get my head on right and to make sure that,
You're a pedophile. Your head will never be on right.
In the distant future, that I do not hurt, my loving, caring, supporting friends and family. Because
how about the fucking children that you are exposing to this? See, this is why you can't accept this apology. He said that his whole reason for doing this is so he doesn't hurt his friends, family, and support and care. He doesn't give a fuck about hurting other people. He doesn't give a fuck about hurting anybody. He's just doing this because he's trying to curry favor back. I don't know. Maybe I guess if Colleen Ballinger can get away with all her shit and still kind of have a semi-career, maybe he can go back to fucking, whatever the fuck it is that EDP does. I mean, because I'm an Eagles fan, and I'm from the Philadelphia fucking tri-state area, and we don't claim this motherfucker at all. Like, when it comes to the Eagles fan base, like, this motherfucker ain't even from Philadelphia. He's from California. We don't claim him at all. He's not an Eagles fan. He's just a motherfucker that wears the Eagles jersey.
The ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that suffer the most.
No, they're not. He just said, listen to what he just said.
Hurt. You know what I mean? My loving, in the distant future, that I do not hurt, You know what I mean? My loving, caring, supporting friends and family, because they are the ones that hurt the most. They are the ones that.
No, no, the actual children that you are putting at risk are the ones that hurt the most. How do you not understand it? Get it through that thick, fat, black motherfucking head of yours. You are a pedophile. The people that hurt from your actions are the children, not your family.
Suffered the most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting.
Was there a fly out there that he just had to eat? I seriously.
Screenshots from my friends and family.
I'm sorry. I just can't stop fixating on whatever the fuck that is.
The most. You know what I mean? I've received numerous fucking messages, screenshots from my friends and family. You know what I mean? Them getting harassed, them getting bullied, them getting fucked with by people. You know what I mean? And
I mean, look, your family doesn't deserve to be harassed on the internet for the shit that you've done, right? So maybe if you feel any type of ounce of caring and compassion for the people that love and support you, you're hitting all your buzzwords here, EDP, right? If you feel any type of fucking, remorse for them being bullied, why is this apology not showing the same type of remorse for the potential children that you could have been fucking terrorizing and grooming over the past 10 some odd years?
And it's all my fault. You know what I mean? It's completely my fault that Philippe has cut ties with me. It is completely my fault that JD, Katie, Pistol 213, Jason that lives out in Louisiana, the Dallas Cowboys fan, L Killer 504, Zomp, Nitro Freak, shit, man, the fucking list can go on. Kyle, which I already mentioned his name.
When all of your friends' names are just screen names, it's time for you to go out in public and get a real fucking life and just leave the internet.
So many people that I let down. So many people that I betrayed their trust, with my actions, you know what I mean?
What about your entire fan base? Your entire fan base is made up of very young, impressionable children that have been in contact with an actual, factual predator. What about them? Don't they deserve an apology?
And the thing for me is that I don't want to come on here, cry, boo-hoo, beg for people.
I mean, that would be a lot better than what you're going for here, showing some actual remorse and some actual emotion. Yeah, that would go over a lot better than you sitting here and fucking talking about like, oh man, I want to come on here because, I let down Skull Killer 65 in Louisiana. Fuck. What? What are you even talking about, EDP?
People's forgiveness, you know what I mean? The only thing that I'm trying to go for in the distant future is
a cupcake?
Redemption. You know what I mean?
Wings of Redemption? Are you going to try to fight Wings of Redemption? Because, to be honest with you, I'd like to see the plump pimp fucking bring it to him, but I feel like EDP might actually put Wings in the dirt.
And the only thing that I'm trying to go for is to restore honor and to restore a positive outlook on my name.
First of all, I don't know how much honor the name Eat That Pussy 445 on the internet has had for the last 15 years. But there will never be a time... Hold on. There will never be a time when people think EDP is anything other than a fucking pedophile, dude. You've ruined it. You've blown it. Get the fuck off the internet. We don't want you here. And I swear to God, if I ever see you at a fucking Philadelphia Eagles game, I'm gonna fucking hit you with a fucking dragon uppercut from this side to the goddamn other side of the fucking Ben Franklin bitch, motherfucker. Shokin!
You know what I mean? Because this entire shit that has been going down, from me getting fucked with, me getting kicked out of fucking apartments.
There's no apology here. It's me. My friends, my family, my apartment, my name, my honor. Where is the apology for the children?
People coming to my home when I was back in Bakersfield tried to fucking murder my ass, you know.
Oh my God. I swear to you, that would literally be like the best ending to this situation. Actually, the best ending would have been if he just offed himself, because then nobody gets in trouble for it. But to be honest with you, I'm going to say it once, and I'm never going to say it again. Actually, I'm going to always say it, but pedophiles do not deserve to live. Let's say it again. Pedophiles do not deserve to live. Once you betray the trust of a child like that, guess what? You have lost your right to be treated like a fucking human. You are now an animal. You're lower than an animal. You're fucking pond scum. And I'll wipe your ass off on the bottom of my fucking boot. Pedophiles do not deserve no compassion, no love, no support, and you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You know what I mean? It's been pretty fucked up. It's been a long ass fucking road. You know what I mean? A long, scary.
You fucking walk down this road yourself. Nobody in the world forced you to do the things that you've done. And then not only that, but didn't he have like, wasn't it like a, if memory serves me correct, right? Didn't this motherfucker also drive like 2 hours all the way across California to go meet this fucking, I think it was like 12, 13, 14-year-old, 12, 13, 14 on the regular, on the regular. So he had like 2 hours on the way to just turn around and say, nah, you know what? This is fucked up, you know, fucking. Like let me tell you something. I have gotten, you know, overaged bitches, a lot of them were quite aged, in my inbox over the years trying to fuck with me. You know what I mean? And every time I see like boobs or an ass in my inbox or something like that, you know what my first thought is? This is somebody on the internet fucking with me. This isn't real. This isn't a real woman trying to fuck me. This isn't a real fucking e-girl that thinks I'm fucking so hot and shit like that. It's not. It's always skeptical, like, oh, this is somebody out there trying to, like, he has no fucking awareness at all to even think, you know, hey, maybe, you know, as a fucking, you know, a fucking content creator with a couple million subscribers, that there might be 1 or 2 people out there trying to fuck you with me on the fucking internet. No, it never fucking goes through your smooth motherfucking brain. I don't know, man. Maybe shaving your head all those years, the same thing with wings, has just, you just shaved the wrinkles right off your fucking brain and just comes smooth. I don't know. But his justification for this is so far me, my life, my honor, me getting fucked with, I wanted to kill myself, my friends, my family, my support system, and Skull Digger 65 from Louisiana None of this has we're already halfway through this apology video, and he has not once even accepted the reality or fucking even apologized for exactly what happened. He still, to this day, has not said in this video, I'm sorry for showing up to try to have sex with a 12-year-old girl. He's not said those fucking words at all.
Very dangerous road, and again, like I mentioned before, I have nobody to blame but myself. So
of course you don't have no one to blame yourself, because you are the only person that's wrong in this situation.
So, like I mentioned before, man, I'm seeking the proper help that I need to seek out.
No, you're not. If you were going through all sorts of intensive psychotherapy, you would be losing weight, because part of therapy is also taking care of yourself, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, all in one fucking package. So no, you're not seeking any help, because I can visibly see that you look like shit.
I am doing
Not only that, but he's not even able to look at the camera the entire time that he's talking to do this apology. He's got to be looking. He still can't fucking admit to the shame. He is not admitted to the act yet.
Doing whatever I can to make sure that this does not happen again.
What do you mean I'm going through the steps possible to make sure that this doesn't happen again? It is not hard to not have sex with children. You want me to say that again? It is not hard to not want to have sex with children. Here it is. Ready? I don't want to have sex with children. There's no steps that need to be taken to not want to have sex with fucking kids.
And I am, again, to my friends and family, I am so sorry that you guys had to endure this shit.
Where's the apology for the children? That's all I want to know. Where's the apology for the children?
You know what I mean? I know actions speak louder than words. You know what I mean? And trust me, I'm a fucking clear believer of that. I'm a true believer of that. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if you're a true believer of actions speak louder than words, right? All I'm seeing from you right now is words, as opposed to the action that you showed up to have sex with a 12, 13, 14-year-old fucking child. So you just contradicted yourself in this entire sentence. This entire video, this entire thought process is just mitigated by that fucking sentence that you shared in this video.
You can sit back and talk about it all goddamn day, but until you actually, show that you're making improvements, you know what I mean? It's like, what's the fucking point, So, trust me, I am trying to let my actions speak louder than my words. You know what I mean?
How do you try? I'm not even.
Again, I am terribly sorry for the pain, the anguish, the hurt that I've caused multiple people. I've lost so many good fucking friends behind.
He's DSP all over again. Me.
This, you know what I mean? And I don't know what I can do to
leave the fucking internet. That's all people want you to do. At this point, they just don't want you to have a fan base of young, impressionable children that you can go and prey on. It's that simple. You don't have a career anymore. You threw it away when you decided to drive 2 hours to go and fuck a 12, 13, 14-year-old child. And when you got there, it was just a couple fucking low-life YouTubers. Alright, is that what you're sorry for? That you got caught? Because you haven't once mentioned the act.
To have you guys give me a second chance, other than...
No. I'm sorry. You don't get a second chance when it comes to predator and preying on small children. You don't get a pass for that. There is no way, shape, form, fact of the matter that you get a second chance in life or on the internet. The internet is undefeated, alright? And you have been defeated by the internet. It's time to move the fuck on, man.
Than do what I can, you know, to seek out help, to get the right treatment.
So, if he's saying that he needs to seek help and seek treatment, then that means that he is admitting that he's a pedophile and that he likes little kids. But not once in this video did he apologize for trying to talk to underage girls repeatedly on the internet and trying to meet up with one.
To understand what I did was wrong and to stop running from it.
How do you need treatment and help to try to understand what you did was wrong? You tried to betray the trust and innocence of not only a child, but a child fan of yours, which makes it even worse because there's a whole fucking dynamic of balance of power there that just makes it even scummier. It just takes the turd and dips it into liquid diarrhea and throws it against the fucking wall. It's exactly there's no help you can get. Maybe chemical castration, maybe physical castration, or, like you said before, the other choice is you can off yourself. I wouldn't be mad about that. I'm pretty sure the entire internet would literally celebrate if they were like, EDP fucking unalived himself. And they're like, what's the best thing EDP's done in years? He's killing it, literally.
What I mean, to own that shit and to try to seek out help, to get the right treatment, to understand what I did was wrong and to stop running from it. You know what I mean? To own that shit and to...
Okay, if you're not going to run from it and you're going to own it, then why in the beginning of this video did you say, I'm not even going to talk about what I've done? You know, you never apologized for the act. You didn't recant for it at all. You showed no remorse for it. If I was a judge right here and I'd see through your whole facade and you'd get the maximum.
To try to, like I mentioned before, take responsibility for my actions and stop, you know, trying to, you know, push it off onto other people.
You're trying to do that again. This whole apology is not apologizing for the harmful actions you've done. You're apologizing to your friends, family, and Skull Digger 55 from fucking Louisiana for disappointing them and making their lives a fucking living hell.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and, you know, offer this apology video to my friends, to my family, to pretty much all the people that I fucking hurt. You know what I mean?
No, not people. Say it. Say it. The children that I've hurt. See that face? That's the face of somebody that can't even face what they are. Right? You see him? He can't even look at himself in the camera, in the fucking camera phone. He is not comped to anything in this. He's only said that he got caught. That's all. He's not said that he actually potentially ruined lives of young impressionable, innocent children.
And you guys have to understand. I know people are like,
what do we got to understand? You're a pedophile. You got caught trying to meet with a young child. There is no excuse for that. There is no apology for that. There is nothing you can say outside of and have a scientist confirm this, that I was hijacked by the cordyceps virus from Last of Us, and it got into my brain and it made me do all this shit, and then now they've removed it from my brain, and now I'm like potentially retarded because this is what actually happened. That's the only way possible that I would actually give him a pass for this. But since it's not possible that he was hijacked by the cordyceps virus in fucking Last of Us, we're just gonna say that he's a fucking pedophile and he deserves nothing.
You know, why did it take you so long to make this apology video? What took you so long? It's what, 2.5, 3 fucking years? Like, what the fuck? You guys have to understand. For the longest of time, I've been talking to different lawyers, right? Trying to get an understanding of what to say and what not to say.
Oh my god! So, you're right there! I talked to my lawyers before I made an apology video. Do I even have to go and break down why that's such a despicable statement? I had to wait 2 to 3 years to make my apology video because I had to talk to every lawyer possible to make sure that I don't land myself in jail by saying too much about what I've done. Which means that outside of the evidence that we know about, that there's so much more that we haven't seen, and that's disgusting. Oh!
In this video, you know what I mean? This has been a long time coming.
That means he's worried about giving away information about shit that people don't know about. So there's possible that he might have been caught in the past and he's paid people off with NDAs behind it. And, you know, now if he talks about it in public, then the other person that signed the NDA can talk about it in public because he broke it. That's a possibility. And that's disgusting. That the fact that he had to speak to his lawyers to see what he can mention in an apology video before making an apology video, and then waiting 3 years to make it, it's just bullshit. He just wants his career back. He just wants a little bit of relevancy. He wants people talking about him, and that's why he comes back every few months and does this shit.
I've been trying to fucking prepare for this shit. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you know, there's rumors out there saying that, I don't have any remorse for what I did. I am completely fucking remorseful. I have done everything that I can to try to apologize to my friends, to my family, to the ones that this hurt the most. You know what I mean? So
what about the kids? What if you had actual remorse? You would say, I'm sorry to the children that you hurt.
For you guys to sit back and say that I'm not remorseful, that couldn't be any more further from the truth.
You're not remorseful. This whole video has been about you, your friends, your family, your support system, fucking skull digger, fucking 55 in Louisiana, and your lawyer, and not once did he ever say, I'm sorry. I apologize for trying to meet up with a 12-year-old girl. That would be remorse. That would be taking responsibility and accountability for your actions. But no, right? In the beginning, you said, we're just going to go ahead and I don't even want to talk about the incident. You can't recant for your transgressions if you don't admit to what you've done wrong.
Truth. You know what I mean? That's something
like you're not allocuting for the judge here. Like, that's the word that I was looking for in the last, like, 10 minutes in my head. You were not going to the judge, and that's a lot of things, like, when you go for, like, plea bargains and shit like that, the judge wants you to allocute in front of them exactly what you've done, so it goes on record without a shadow of a doubt that you say, I have done these things. And he has not allocated or recanted or done anything that shows any type of remorse except for the fact that he got caught and his friends fucking hate him for it. Which, once again, is just affecting him.
I will say, like, you guys don't know what you're talking about in that regards. You know what I mean? So,
I mean, I think I know what I'm talking about here. I've been through the court system, all right? I've been in front of judges. I've had to fucking allocate for shit that I've done in my fucking past in front of judges. I know exactly how an apology with remorse should look in court. Cause I've done it before, motherfucker! I've had to do it! You have done none of it! And by the way, that was just for beating the shit out of a fucking dude that fucking slapped my girlfriend. I don't take none of that bullshit. Alright? Let's just... I have nothing to do with what he was doing. My allocution was for completely different charges.
Again, I take full responsibility.
No, you don't.
Full accountability for what happened a few years ago.
You can't even say it. You can't even say the words.
And I am taking the proper steps to living a better life, to seeking out proper treatment, to getting help, and to making sure that this does not happen again.
You said that, and multiple times that this has happened in your past. All right, you have been caught like 3 or 4 times doing this. Nobody believes you. You haven't fucking apologized for anything. Like, honestly, it sounds like this whole spiel, this whole rant or apology or whatever, doesn't it sound like it was written by that, what's that chat bot that everybody uses to write for their interviews and their fucking job applications? Isn't it like Chat GTP or Chat GPT? There you go. It sounds like it was written by a fucking AI, to be honest.